will not rant and rave about my eyebrows. I will not rant and rave about my eyebrows. Hey friends, Lynsey here. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. So today I want to try something a little different. I mean, a little. I want to check in with you guys throughout the day as I try out this new product to see just how it holds up, because I've heard some things about this type of product and I'm very excited to try it. So if you haven't already and you're here, why not go ahead and hit that little subscribe button down there so we can keep hanging out. And I'm too excited, so let's not do the long intro thing today. Let's go ahead and get this party started. So recently I heard about a different type of foundation, a spray foundation. So not your normal liquid, not a powder, not a BB cream or anything, but an actual spray foundation where it looks like a little tiny can of hairspray. See? Look how cute that is. So this is from the brand Younique, and my boss actually got this for me. So obviously, thank you, Michael. He supports my little channel here. He found out about this online and he ordered me one, and it came with the little brush that we can use to apply it, the little kabuki brush. Okay, let's get this brush out. Oh, it's a soft brush too. So, all right, nice and flat because it's kabuki. And yeah, so this brand, obviously the brush is from the Younique brand as well, and they don't give numbers or anything. They just straight up call it like they see it, kabuki brush. So so again, here's the spray foundation. The brand is Younique, and we watched a little video on it yesterday on how to use it, but I think it also has instructions on the box. They have 2 different suggestions on how to apply it. They've got there's suggested use and an alternative use, but we're gonna go with the suggested, which is also like the video my boss and I watched yesterday. Okay, so what we do is it says to, well, I guess I should probably throw some primer on first because my face, albeit is oily, is dry in spots today. So I'm just gonna throw some primer on real quick, especially in these little dry spots I have around my nose and my mouth. I'm just using my little Smashbox one that I got in an Ipsy bag. Shake product vigorously. Do I do like that? As a bartender, right? Or like a can of spray paint. Okay. For optimal results, use your Younique brush and spray onto the brush. Apply in small circular motions. Gently dab where you want more coverage. Repeat as desired. Okie dokie. Extra shake for good luck. Pop it off. And the lady we watched, what was her name? Cindy Carter Bunch. I think that was her name. Yeah, Michael follows her on Facebook. So, all right, so we're just gonna, she did 2 sprays around and then just went in, and she did half her face and then she did the other half. So let's give it a go. Spray 1. I guess spray 2. Okay, so. Well, I do like this brush. It is a very soft brush. Very nice. Okay, so I've done this side of my face so far. It definitely looks smoother. And actually the color turned out pretty good. So, because the color he got me in this is lace. So, let's just go ahead and get on the other side. And it's nice because it doesn't look like there's like a ton of product left on the brush either. Ooh. Okay. Oh my gosh. I got it all over my hand. Ew. Oh my goodness. Okay. I think I got more on this side. That's okay. We'll even it up. Okay, you guys, well, I mean, just look. It evened everything out nicely. It has good coverage. It feels like I have practically nothing on my face. So far, I really like it. But, so, okay. Well, clearly I got it all over my fingernails, which is kind of gross. Ew. Okay, I like how it applies. I like how it feels. And like I said before, I want to do like an actual full wear test where I check in with you guys throughout the day and we kind of see how it goes. And very excited because that was actually really fun to apply. And it also, because it has the alternative instructions as far as where you just shake and you can actually spray it straight on your face and then buff it in instead of spraying onto the brush first. So, I mean, obviously I'll want to try that as well. But seeing as how it got all over my hands, I'll probably have to wear like a bib or something or like a headband to make sure I don't get it all over myself. But I really like how that went on and it really feels like I'm wearing nothing. So far I give it an A. And let's go ahead and I'm going to do the rest of my makeup and we'll go from there. You know, we may as well try some other new products while we're here. So I've got, let's see, a new blush. I've got a new eyebrow pencil. I've got a highlighter. So let's try those two. Some Ipsy stuff that I just haven't tried out yet. But first I'm going to put on a little bit of concealer. Just a little in my, right here under my eyes, on this edge. I don't need like a lot, but like, I mean, you probably noticed I'm not one to put the foundation right under my eyes because I feel like it just makes it just a little too cakey and gets in those creases and everything, and I'm not a huge fan of that. I'm just gonna set my face with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Powder. Alrighty, so let's try this new brow pencil. So this is from, it's from Benefit. It's the Precisely My Brow in shade 3. So we will just go ahead and give this a go because I have heard, which I feel like I say this a lot, I've heard wonderful things about this, but I really have. So I'm anxious to try it. Of course, there's no spoolie on the end, of course. All right, let's bring this mirror a little closer to my face, and let's see what we can do. If you guys have watched any of my other videos, you've probably noticed that I stress about my eyebrows like a lot, maybe more than your average person. But I typically lately have been using the Maybelline Define and Fill Duo. I can never remember the name of it. But I did use it in one of my last videos, so go and check that one out. But also I've done a whole video on eyebrows. So with that being said, I kind of like this little pencil. It is it is better than I thought it was gonna be because I mean in my mind it's just a pencil and I've been using a pencil and like a little powder, but I mean I feel like they look kind of even. Do they look even? Is it just me? Am I losing my mind? I don't know, because usually eyebrows is like the one thing that like during the day or like when I'm getting ready to go somewhere that I will actually go into the bathroom in front of like a big mirror so I can really like step back and take my time and really look at those eyebrows and see, are you really matchy? Or well, at least like get them to be sisters instead of like distant cousins, which they normally are. But honestly, that little, I'm just gonna add some clear gel. I mean, I kind of like the little pencil. Alrighty, so for bronzer, I'm just gonna use this little Wet n Wild one. It's Palm Beach Ready, just their Color Icon bronzer. So now we'll try something new. It is this tiny little thing from Ipsy. It's a Tarte blush. I guess in shade Kisses. So, I mean, it's tiny, but it's definitely cute. So let's see. Oof, that is gonna be pink. It's very pigmented, so we won't go in with a whole lot. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. Okay, I mean, it doesn't look that bad, right? Let's try this little, it's this little Lottie London highlight that came in just this little plastic little package. It's in the shade The Good Girl. Okay, it looks cute. All right, so kind of zoned out there for a second. So I'm just, before I do my mascara, I'm gonna just go ahead and with my setting spray, I'm just using the Wet n Wild one today. Because even though this one is a much harsher spray than my NYX one, I feel like it works a little better. Okay. So it like mist, but also like harsh sprays at the same time. Go figure. And for my mascara, I'm just gonna use my KVD the Go Big or Go Home. Did you guys hear that like pop when I pulled it out? That was fun. I do really like this mascara. It's, because I feel like lately I've been, for whatever reason, being drawn more toward like the lengthening mascaras, and this one's definitely more volumizing. But you know what? It does look pretty good. I do really like this one. So there's that. Okay, so I'm not gonna do any fancy lip today. I'm gonna use this little e.l.f. guy. It is a, the shade is Glistening Peach, but it can be used on your eyes, on your cheeks, on your lips. It's like one of those multi makeup sticks. And I'm just gonna put that on my lips. Nothing crazy, just like a giant chapstick, because why not? So hold please while I get a very close look at my face, so I can give you a real good opinion on it. Just realized that I got a little bit of like dry mascara flaked off up here. And trick I learned today, when you get a little bit of mascara on your face and you don't mean to, just let it dry, and you can use like a little spoolie or even like a cotton swab, and you just kind of rub it off and it goes away. Go figure. So let me give you guys a little bit of a close-up. So see, that is I feel like the foundation does look very nice on the skin, and it really doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything. See my forehead, but see, it covered nicely on my chin. I did put a little concealer, but I feel like that doesn't look super cakey. Even though I'm going to check in with you guys throughout the day to let you know how amazing, hopefully, that this foundation truly is, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the outro now, so that way we can just hang out and check in as the video progresses. But if you make it all the way to the end, thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you who watches any of my videos. Even if you don't make it through the whole thing, I still appreciate you clicking on it. So from here, let's just go ahead and I will start checking in with you guys every little bit that I can, and we'll see how this all works out. Alrighty guys. Hey, so this is check-in number 1. I thought we could do it in like actual light, so in the bathroom. And as you can see, I mean, it's been, I think I already said, it's been 2.5 hours, and check it out. It still looks, I think, absolutely wonderful. Granted, I haven't been doing much. I've just been working, but I mean, 2.5 hours, pretty good to me. So we will check in again after, because I'm gonna go pick up my son in just a few minutes, and then of course you have activity. I think we're gonna run to the store, and we'll see how it keeps on going. Okay. Okie dokie. So it's been about another hour or so since the last check-in, and so like I said, it's been about another hour, and the makeup still looks really good. The foundation is still very much intact. It hasn't like flaked off or done anything any weird. And I've even had a mask on, and look, it still looks really, really good. Also, shout out to my little baby back there, Lincoln. Look, he made me a picture at school. He wrote his name on it, and he drew me little pictures. I'm just saying, he's a cutie patootie.
And look, Jazz is back here.
And Jazz is back there too. Okay, another check-in coming in a little bit. So, I'm cold, and we're getting ready for Nerf Wars, and, right? Jazz doesn't care for it, but at the same time, my makeup still looks really good. To be continued. All right, so it's late. I'm exhausted. I mean, I think it's late, but I have had this makeup on for 8 whole hours, and honestly, if you can see, it is still looking amazing. It did sink into my pores a little bit on this side, but I wouldn't necessarily blame that on the foundation itself, but maybe more of the primer maybe. So maybe I should try like a more like pore filling primer with it. But overall, spray foundation was awesome. And I can't wait to try it again because I really think, you know, obviously I didn't sweat in it. We played and I worked and, you know, snuggled and all that kind of stuff, but I didn't sweat. I was much too cold today. But hey, maybe next time. So I'm very excited. This foundation is amazing. And of course, everything else still looks pretty good too. But I mean, except for maybe this mascara, it kind of flaked a little bit, but that's besides the point. The Younique spray foundation, it's an A+ in my book. So if you guys are still watching, thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Good night. Bye.